Scene 4. Sorry, we started over the same scene.
Okay, alright, sorry.
Don't worry.
Whoops, I'll have to look at Martin Spring.
SGA is kind of asked to create a creative arts council that has really went forward. We had an interest meeting and a bunch of people came out for it. And this council has a lot of younger folks and older upperclassmen that are very interested in the arts, as well as Tammy Weatherly, who is Dr. Weatherly's wife, who would love to see the arts continue on campus, to become more prominent on campus, and hopefully even just this semester we'll see the arts as well as theater becoming a much bigger deal. Like back in the 80s, per se, there was a lot of theater was a big deal here. That there was a faculty member who ran theater, and they invited like a bunch of guests here to a dinner theater, and it was a big deal. But from what I understand, anyways, over the years, it's kind of went out of like staff hands and gone into student hands. And so it's mostly been just people who have stepped up and said, I want to do the play, I want to do a play, so I'm going to direct it, I'm going to lead it. And so just been a mixture of people over the years who have done that. And of course, SGA kind of helps them put it on.
The play Our Miss Brooks is about Miss Brooks, who is a single lady in the 50s. She's in her late 20s. So she is trying to get married, and she wants to marry Coach Hugo, who's the coach of the basketball team. And when she is tasked with running the play, there's a bunch of problems with students, with faculty, with the school board, and even though she works really hard, she has a lot to go through, and it's just pretty funny how it all turns out.
We looked at multiple plays when we were trying to decide which one to do. Last year we did The Murderous Mansion of Mr. Uno, and it was a comedy, and it seemed like everybody really enjoyed the comedy here on campus, and it led to people coming back for a second time or even a third time. And so it was really interesting to see our kind of college campus react to a comedy like that. And so that helped us narrow it down to some, and then we kind of looked at different comedies from different perspectives, ones that were more like intellectual comedy versus just kind of, personal comedy, I guess maybe is a way to describe it. And so we felt like the number of cast members, there's 17 cast members, so it's a rather large performance compared to like a 10 to 12 person cast. And between that and just the comedy feel, the vibe of it, with it being set in the 50s, it's kind of got a more cheesy kind of comedy we felt like would be really well received on campus.